storm.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John and welcome back to the channel. It's Saturday morning and we do have to get the Z900 back down to the house. The only problem is it's been raining really hard this morning. I did speak to someone down in Samut Bakan and they say that it's dry and sunny there at the moment, but here it's been really wet. I do have some work to do, so we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully I can get out of work and get down there between the rain if that's possible, but I doubt that. So we'll see how it goes. Either way, I do have to get down there. I'd like to get the bike washed. We'll hopefully go for a ride on Sunday morning, tomorrow morning, down to Chonburi somewhere. I'm not too sure. But that's kind of all weather dependent at the moment. So I'm not too stressed about that right now. The main thing is getting the Z900 down to Samut Bakan. Other than that, there's not much going on. I might stop at the track, say hi to the guys, but nothing too exciting, especially in this weather itself. I'm hoping I'll at least get a dry ride down there. I am going to wear my rain suit just because I do have camera equipment and a couple of other things that I really don't want getting wet. The only problem is it's so hot wearing that rain suit, man. It's really hot. But let's see how it goes. I'll take you guys along for the ride and let's see what happens. Good morning, ladies and gents. It's nice and early on Sunday morning. We do have a ride planned for this morning, but we're kind of all umming and ahhing about it right now because at the moment it's raining again. We've checked the weather in between here and our ride destination, which is a place called Bang San. It looks like it's going to be raining on the way, which is not ideal. On the way back home last night, I actually stopped off at the bike wash, got my big girl cleaned up, super lovely. I guess that was kind of all in vain. She's going to get really dirty today, no matter what, actually. We've checked the weather from here down to Bang San. It looks like it's rain on and off, as well as here heading back to the compound. It looks like rain on and off all day. But let's see how it goes. I think either way it's going to be wet. It doesn't matter if I just head back to the compound, it's going to be wet. Racetrack, wet. I think everything's going to be wet today, to be honest with you. So for now, I'm not too sure. We're going to make the call in the next 10 minutes. I'm going to finish up on some coffee as always. And I guess we'll take it from there. If we do head down to Chonburi, the plan is to head down, go have a nice breakfast by the beach, and then make our way back again. Whether that means making our way back in completely wet weather, which will not be fun. I really don't mind, actually, to be honest with you. If we can get down there dry, that's okay with me. If we come back and it gets wet, sure. But heading down there in the wet, down to a restaurant, arriving wet, having breakfast and everything, coming back wet, not so exciting, if you know what I mean. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to talk to my friends, see what he says. It'll just be 2 bikes as far as I know. It's just myself and the S1000. Let's see how it goes, guys. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so quick ride update. It looks like the ride down to Chonburi has been cancelled. We have a friend down on that side, and he says that it's absolutely coming down. We've checked all the weather apps, try to find one that actually kind of says that it might be okay, but we find none. Everything says rain, 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 rain. So it looks like that is cancelled. What I am going to have to do though is I've got to get the big girl back to the compound at least. So my thinking is, according to the weather maps, there's a lot of rain still moving into Bangkok from the south. So my plan is to go fuel up now, try to get the big girl back to the compound. She's going to get dirty no matter what. So yesterday's bike wash was kind of all in vain, but it's okay. Get her back to the compound and then take it from there, really. I think it's gonna rain all day, to be honest with you. But what I will do is, if it looks like there's a break at all, I do want to get out this in some way, shape, or form. So get the bike back, have a think about what I'm going to do. If it does look like there is any clear weather at all, I'm going to head down to the track again. But I'm not too sure. I'm not sure exactly how it's all going to turn out. For now, get some fuel. That's all I can really do is get some fuel and head back to the compound. It's probably best just to get back there now, at least onto that side of Bangkok, because it is at least an hour away. If it's a clear run, it should be relatively clear considering it's still so early. But probably best to get it done now, I reckon. There's nothing worse than being stuck in heavy traffic and heavy rain. That's just it's the motivation killer. Nothing worse than that. And plus, once it's super wet out there and there's a lot of traffic, Bangkok traffic, it gets pretty dodgy, let's put it that way. There's cars sliding around, tons of fender benders. And as you know, a fender bender with a bike is never just a fender bender. That's always works out to something worse. So, strap everything on, pack all my gear up now and get on the road, I guess, yeah? And I'll see you on the other side.
Attack the show. special time.